What's up guys, it's Alex and welcome back to the channel. Today's episode we're gonna be working on an MK5 Supra, but not wrapping it, we're actually fixing it. It's a Supra from one of my friends, he got it from auction for only 16k, and it's a 2021, 30k miles on the car, runs, drives, everything. Only thing, it had a damage for the front end. I'll show you right now in a second. Also, I'm testing out new camera. It's a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And it's cool because it has a face tracking and stuff, so wherever I go, it just follows me. It's awesome. So as you can see, the car behind me right there doesn't have the hood, doesn't have the bumper. We have the lights and everything else for it. And my friend already bought the bumper, already bought the hood for it. It's getting painted and it's gonna get installed. Also, let me show you what the car got on it already. So this is a purposely drift build. And of course we already have a vice fab installed. We're waiting on a few coilovers that's supposed to come in tomorrow. And yeah, vice fab is already installed, so the car rolls, stock suspension is out. Main reason we got this car is for drifting purposes, and it's automatic from factory. Cool thing is, when you buy them automatic, they're actually really cheap. So this car was only 16k, like I said, 30k miles on it, 2021. And I already dropped the automatic transmission off the car, and the PMC happened to have the adapter kit for the N54 6-speed transmission, which is really cheap. So let me go over what we already have. There you go, we have the clutch for it, the flywheel adapter thing. Here we have the N54 transmission, the gearbox right here, and this is the PMC adapter kit right here, adapter plate. And everything just basically just a bolt on. Only thing you have to do, there's some water bottles. Oh, we're actually gonna be replacing the seal right here because the front main seal is kind of bad, but it's easy to do, so not a big deal. And other thing, when you get it installed, you have to trim a little bit of a bell housing right here for the starter to actually engage the flywheel and start working. The kit itself is relatively affordable, because for the PMC adapter kit it's only 800 bucks. We got a brand new clutch from TJ Hunt. He's actually 5 minutes from my shop, which was super cool. Got to hang out with them a little bit. And yeah, clutch was like 400 bucks, so it's already what, 1200. Then transmission was 1000 bucks, so it makes 2200 bucks. And what else we're gonna do? The pedals are already installed in the car. You can actually just go to the Toyota dealership and buy them from Toyota. I think the pedal set was like 200 bucks, but it's with a discount from one of my friends. He works at Toyota, so it's like an employee discount. And we got a center bezel kit that's a manual one, which makes it easy so we don't have to modify the stock automatic bezel. That's kind of what's going on. And like I said, I already dropped the automatic transmission. That's actually the easiest transmission job ever. You just unbolt it and it just falls. And yeah, that's kind of the deal. And waiting on a few more things, and I'm gonna start doing it. So I'm just gonna set the thing on a tripod and gonna show you the whole process of it swapping. Also, other thing, let me show you. We got a stock, okay, that's not what I wanted to say, but basically we measured the stock transmission, and if you measure from beginning of adapter plate to the rear section where drive shaft bolts, it's the same length as a 8HP51 automatic gearbox, which means we can just bolt the stock drive shaft to it and it's gonna work. Also, we're gonna be doing the chassis mount and the shifter, so we don't really have to worry about none of this brackets. It's just gonna bolt straight to the gear selector right here and we'll be good. So super convenient and easy to do all this. Also, PMC supplies you with all the bolts hardware, so it's literally just a bolt-on solution. Super easy. Also, I got this little thing for myself. I haven't really filmed much about doing it. I just kind of got it like super cheap build. What's cool about it, that's this E91 is a factory manual. That's super awesome. That's like I think only 500 of them were made in manual, and I got the thing for like 4k. I got the like Empire wheels for it. They were like 400 bucks. I got some eBay coilovers for 300 bucks. I got the angle kit for the thing, It's some like weird, I don't know if you can see it right in there. It says Weekend Racing. The company doesn't exist anymore, but I asked the guys at the group chat, I mean at the group on the Facebook market for Drift e-chassis, and someone had this angle kit, and it's kind of like wannabe Vicefab angle kit, literally the copy of Vicefab. Cars, it's not aligned, but angle is pretty crazy on the thing. And only thing is I have to run a lot of camber because I have a stock body. So, but other than that, it's pretty cool, and the car looks crazy with this amount of camber. So, but it's all still need to be adjusted, and I'm just gonna need to do a few more things because it's N52 and do some mods for the power on the thing, like a stage 3 intake manifold with like DCS, what else, exhaust, the headers, and the tune basically. And this car is gonna be a rocket. And I already have a 330i differential in it. So the 06 330i, it turns out it has a diesel differential, and stock gear ratio on the manual one is 327, and the diff I put in is 364, which is gonna give me much better like gear ratio as far as like for drifting. It's gonna be much shorter, but the car is gonna feel a little quicker, which is awesome. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on, and the E91 just kind of hangs out here, slowly collecting all the parts and getting things done for it. And also I stole the adjustable control arms from my 1 series that were in the rear. Also right there, let me give a little shout out to my friends. So here we have a Toyota Century, and here's my homie Daniil. So these guys, they import GDM cars, and their company is called Torque GDM. I'm gonna send a link to their IG and their website, and they can get you the car like pre-ordered. It's gonna save you a bunch of money if you actually go through them and get your car pre-ordered, specifically like what you want, and they can find you exactly the specification, or like do any work on the car in Japan and send it here already done. And look at this beauty, V12, super cool. Yeah, and normally like that car is in a really great shape. Just look at the interior on the thing, it's crazy. And this is a car where it's like the VIP stuff, and all the electronic works, everything works here. Look at the quality of the leather. It's like what, 30-year car almost, but still everything is amazing condition on it. And the fun part is about this one, you just do this, so when you're in the back seats actually all move. They're all electronic, and you can just put your feet through here and just basically lay down like almost like in a bed. You know, the first class on airplane type of stuff. Also, let's check this out. 98, right? Right there. Soft closed doors. That's crazy. That's just crazy. So let me show you the features of this car. You get in the car. Hey, I'm filming here. So you get in the car, you get right here, then you drop the thing, then is my driver. Oh wait, no, it's right next. There and right there.
Next.
Huh?
This one, yes.
So, and right here we have all the controls. So if you want to be super fancy, you put your feet right there, right? Awesome, love it.
If you have a lot of money.
If you have a lot of money and you have a personal driver, like I have right here, so and then you do this, and my seat goes forward. Also, let's see, where is this one? Nope, that's not it. I'm trying to figure out the settings. Oh, right there. I have the control to actually move the forward seat like up. I mean all the way up right there. You can see that moves. And then I have this seat that moves me more right there, and I'll show you one more time in this angle.
Message. Message.
Yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. So as you can see, this seat moves me back, and then if I do this, it moves me out, so I'm kind of almost laying down. Also, I can adjust. Let's see what we can adjust. I can adjust my headrest as much as I would like to. Then right here, the button on the side, you can turn on the massage. Yeah, that's nice. And you can feel the vibration in the back of the seat. It has one mode, and then it has another mode. Yeah, that's actually feels super comfy. And other cool feature, this car has a you can you can hear my voice like rumbling a little bit. Other cool feature, this car has a air suspension ride, so you can adjust the ride height. Oh, and the V12 pulls really nice. Like V12 feels really good in this car. So yeah, it got all the comfort stuff in it, and especially if you have a driver and you're just in the back like this, you're chilling. Like, it's so comfortable, like so cool. Seriously. Back in the 90s they used to make really nice cars, not what they make nowadays, right? This cars that never lost. This car is 98 and it still works perfect. Still looks like a brand new car. Paint on it is perfect, everything. And how much you selling it for?
14.
And they only sell it for 14K, and this car is like an immaculate condition for its year. So definitely go check those guys out. They can bring you any cars. They have a great inventory of cars, all the chasers, like all the cool cars. They not only bring like popular cars, like trendy cars, they bring all kind of cars, so you can find anything you like. And also if you hit them up and be like, I want this car with this like spec on it, you know, just kind of like, or I want this car but I want it manual, I want like turbo done to it or something, they can get it done in Japan and send it to you. And this way it's gonna be cheaper for you if you just pre-order the car and get it paid up front. So definitely go check them out and get yourself a cool GDM car. And then after you're done, you just give it a little love tap with a sledgehammer. It just, you know, the casting broke, but it's okay. We just need the space for for the starter. I think I did a little too much, but it'll be okay because there are a bunch of other bolts. They're just gonna line up, and those two, like there is one bolt right here, other one right there. It doesn't really matter that much, so it will be okay still. So here we have the adapter plate. Main thing, the way you put it on, is you want to make sure this PMC sign is facing your way, and then when you put it on, the dowels are gonna line up everywhere, like right there, and second one lines up right there. So this just sits in place, and then you want to grab the bolts, and you want to grab the bolts. Some of them small, some of them big, but that goes right there, and I now we're just using a torque wrench. Тебе нужно будет здесь держать этот As you saw, we just tightened up all the 8 bolts for the flywheel, and it requires 120 foot-pounds of torque. A little hard to do, but you saw we just pried the stock flywheel right here against the plate, and that's how we were able to tighten up, because otherwise we would have to get in front of the engine and get that thing locked up. But this was the easiest way if you have a second pair of hands. Here we have another problem. This is a clutch tool that's supposed to center everything, but on the flywheel, as you can see, there is a same kind of shaft that sticks out, and if you put the tool, there is no way to put it in. So what we're gonna do is cut this piece right here, and then basically get the drill bit that's this size, drill it inside of it, like going that way. And then at that point we'll be able to just slide it on, align the clutch, tighten all the bolts right here, and pull the tool, and it should be centered. So what we ended up, I thought that thing is like actually solid all the way, and we would have to drill it in the middle. but it's actually hollow, and this hole is much bigger than the place we need to go. You can see just wax on it. So what we're going to do is put masking tape on the shaft right here until this tool goes kinda tight. And once the clutch is centered, we're gonna put a knife right here, cut the masking tape, and pull it off. And at that point, clutch is gonna stay centered, and everything should work. Let's see. Alright, what our idea actually worked. So once you put the centering tool, slides on, sits tight, so that's pretty centered in my opinion. And then this thing doesn't sit that tight on here, so we can just pull it out, or just cut it with a knife and pull the actual piece out. So now what we do is we put the clutch on here. Actually, we just can do this. There you go, clutch centering tool. Put it on there, and that's actually pretty centered.
Pretty nice.
I would say pretty nice. Next, just let's put the So everything is tight, and as you can see, our masking tape is inside right there, and we still have access to get pliers, like needle nose pliers in there, and pull that masking tape out. But other than that, everything is centered perfectly in my opinion. And this is done. As you can see, there is no masking tape inside, and the way I did, I just used this pick tool, got it right inside of here, and just pried it up, and masking tape broke, and then you just use tweezers after to pull it out, and now we have everything perfectly centered in here, and transmission is about to go on. So what we have so far all the bolts right there aligned perfectly with adapter plate. The transmission was actually really easy to slide on splines. It went in like no problem. Here you see where our starter is gonna be lining up, so we have enough room for that. Also, what's a cool thing about it, this is the stock. Let me turn on some lights so I'll show you a little better. There you go. This little transmission brace mount is actually original automatic brace. And what's cool about it, it actually bolts to this bracket that goes on the transmission, and our mounts, like the bushings right there, everything fits. So everything fits in the stock locations right here. And other cool thing, like I mentioned, that manual transmission with adapter plate actually is the same length as HP51, which means drive shaft, stock drive shaft, just bolts on. Oops, sorry, the camera do its thing. So the stock drive shaft just bolts on like no problem. Everything, so basically what we have, everything is just a bolt-on solution with this PMC kit. And yeah, we just gotta wait for a few more parts. We have a slave cylinder that's coming in soon, and at this point I just gotta bolt everything back together, and car already has a manual tune on it, and we're gonna try and start it soon. And this will be the wrap for the video of how to manual swap the MK5 Supra using PMC adapter plate kit, which is a true bolt-on solution. So if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up, like, and let me know your opinion in the comment section. I would like to read some of that. So see you next episode.